Welcome back to the Smugsy Show. I'm Smugsy, your host, identifying as the Barstool Cougar. What's a Barstool Cougar? That's the topic of this week's show. What makes a fan of Barstool versus a sycophant? We meet here every Wednesday on the Smugsy Show to talk about important things and important people, and let's face it, stoolies are important. Sycophants, stoolie sycophants in particular, are like sycophants. They grovel. They suck up to Dave and Erica to gain advantage. They're essentially doormats. They're looking for a battle. They need a battle, and Dave points to one, and they follow him, and it's a win-win. They fight a useless, morally bankrupt war, and Dave gets social media gyrations to fuel and feed his shtick that causes the pen stock to keep going up, up, up. The stoolie sycophants, they bought hook, line, and sinker. For instance, this week, the narrative that short sellers are the devil. Yeah, short sellers, no different than sports bettors, but really demonized this week because why? Oh, because the clearinghouse for Robinhood had a margin call of $3 billion in the heat of volatile trading. No conspiracy there, right? I mean, short selling is just the other side of legitimate transactions. Playing by the rules. The sycophants, though, they hate short sellers. They hate Mr. Lefty. The Cougars, we're not sycophants. We don't suck up to Dave. We don't grovel. We push back. We stretch. We grow. We look around the corner. As you may recall, it was the Cougars who suggested Barstool Survivor back in December on this show. Yeah, go back and look. I think the show is called Dave Portnoy, Brain Dead Content. He's dying from it. Barstool Survivor now, it's huge. Well, the Cougars, we walk in the shoes of short sellers. We remember Michael Burry, that eccentric hedge fund short seller. He took down the, collateralized mortgage securitizers, those guys who wrecked the economy in 2008 with the housing bubble. So the Cougars, we see short sellers and we see opportunity for Barstool. We think, investors in Penn are banking on the gambling business, and why not, instead of demonizing short sellers, why not promote Barstool Sports Shorts, sell short sports betting? So you heard it here first, Barstool Sports Shorts. It's going to be huge, just like Barstool Survivor. The Cougars, we see Dave as really ready to move on from his brand of leading the angry white mob. I mean, angry white mobs are old school, really, if you think about it. It's like using AOL for your email. I mean, it's like naming your kid Katrina after 2005, the hurricane that killed 1,800 people. I mean, who wants to be the face of an angry white mob on internet? I mean, it's just not a good look. So instead, the Cougars are advocating for a rage-free Dave. Davey Day Trader versus Davey Day Rager. We're going to advocate for change from within and embrace short sellers and sports shorts. So if you're interested in being a part of the movement, being a fan, not just a sycophant, and you want to join the Cougars, slide into my DMs. I'll see if you're eligible. On to the Kirk Minihane show. This week's legal fiction is that Kirk Minihane is a journalist. I mean, talk about comedy. Yeah, the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court is going to decide the very crucial question, whether Kirk Minihane can secretly listen to himself. I say yes. I mean, he does have multiple personalities, but that being said, my money is on Minihane. I think he's going to win that case. His lawyer is just much more polished. He said a fortiori. Yeah, I think Barstool is going to win that suit, and Kirk Minihane, the journalist, will go down in the history books as being a freedom fighter, which is just a beautiful, beautiful thing for our friend Kirk. On to Smugciggys, the business of Smugsy. Smugciggys are ciggies made with organic cannabis, rolled on sheafs of locally sourced, delicate paper in the marigold and indigo boxes. Smugciggys, delicious for you, for him, for her, for them. Well, Smugciggys, we had an inquiry this week from an investor. I'll read it to you. Dear Smugsy, my name is Sig Chester. It would be my privilege and honor to serve as your investor. I'm eager to take Smugciggys public using my SPAC. If you wish to know more, please write back. Sincerely, Sig Chester, your humble investor. So, you can put your money on me getting back to Sig Chester, our humble investor, this week, and I'll let you know next week what happens. That's it for now. Time for me to sign off. Follow me on Twitter at SmugsyGirl. Subscribe to this show, leave a comment, and until next time, this is Smugsy signing off. Take care.